Each of us are going to do one poem that touch on preconception and the boundaries that that preconception gives you and the potential that is beyond it. So I wear hearing aids, 2 hearing aids, and I do Sometimes conversation is a hard act to follow. Sometimes he doesn't quite catch what is said. But whatever it is, he nods his head and says, yeah. Sometimes he says things that have already been said. Sometimes he says things that have already been said. And no one assumes he didn't hear them. Instead, it's assumed he's stupid, a bit scatty, clueless. He remembers being 14, sitting at a desk in a maths lesson. The teacher, noticing his hearing aid, spoke only in gestures and slow, overemphasized illustrations. Ray, open your book and turn to page 168. Now, he stopped putting hearing aids in for these types of reasons, but he remembers Mum promising he'd look a lot more stupid pretending to hear what people are saying. Now, he's got ears that can't stretch around any high-pitched sounds, like beeping alarms, doorbells, or voices in gentle throats. He avoids crowds, places where noise is a giant shroud that traps him in a bubble thick with isolation. Now, some people compare glasses to hearing aids, but hearing aids have never been fashion accessories. He's never seen an A-list celebrity wear one. Morrissey doesn't count. But he imagines Beethoven, fingers lifted from the last vibrations of the last ivory key of the 8th Symphony, and he sees Beethoven, eyes open, wide out the spotlight into a crowd on their feet, hands clapping, chanting and shouting. Woo! And Beethoven sees them with deaf ears and weeps. Now, hearing loss does hold you back and cut you off from a log of verbal dialogue, but at least sleep is always peaceful. Hearing loss makes you really care about the treatment of speech. It makes connection more meaningful, life more observational. Sounds have become more musical, but sometimes it feels like language doesn't belong to you. Sometimes no one knows how to approach you, and all you got is your own voice in your own head and the inaudible noise you wish you understood. Sometimes you give no excuses to why you could be so reclusive. You sit on your own and once again assume everyone thinks you're stupid, a bit scatty, clueless, all things unfairly linked to what? Who? Huh? Thank you very much. Adam Kammerling.
I'm getting your applause. Your applause, bro. Oh. There it is. Ego. Thank you. Hello. My name's Adam. I'm going to do a poem. It's called Woof, Quack, Meow, Neigh, Moo, Oink. You'll find out why. His sunken eyes are ringed in grey. Pupils peer from cold flesh caves. Facial hair sprouts like mold. His casual sportswear's dripped in stains. Those eyes find a shadow of me. And I wish he'd sit elsewhere before his bum hits the seat. His questions come rapid fire, inconsequential, like sonar. What's your name? Adam. Where are you going? Hastings. What you doing? A gig. What colour is the train? I don't know. What colour is the carriage? I don't know. What colour is the carriage? Blue. Why is the carriage blue? I don't know. Why is the carriage blue? Neutral colours. Why is the carriage blue? Why is the carriage blue? Really? Why is the carriage blue? Why is the carriage blue? Why is the carriage blue? He carries a blind man's cane, but his better eye flicks as landscapes snap into the carriage's wake. I fling my own question through the galaxy of his, and he replies, in a house near meow. And in the same heartbeat, he restarts his white water inquisition, head twitching all the while, his boss eye wanders. He claps beneath the table when my answers match his plans. He mentions Eminem, Harry Potter, asks, could this train bash the other train? And why do dogs have one head? I laugh, and I make him laugh, a fluffy, globular guffaw. I hesitate, shamefully, when he asks my girlfriend's daughter's name and where she lives and where is that. He says his name is Woof Quack Meow Nemu Oink and asks, is that a long name? When I go to the toilet, I reassure him and push my bladder-swelling lengthy whiz out as fast as I can. The instant we pull into Eastbourne, he is at the carriage door, still rattling questions till he's gone. No goodbye, no see you, no good luck, nice to meet you, just a question, a step, and he is gone. I find a seat on my Hastings connection, busy with people, bright with the first flashes of spring, like I'd woken from an uneasy sleep, alone on a train. Thank you.
Get your applause. Yeah. See, I'm taking yours. We share applause. Hello, I'm going to do a poem called Being British, and it's based on a question I always get asked. I always get asked, where are you from? My repeated reply is London, the town that sheltered a mother fleeing from war-torn land, baby in belly given chance to be a man, a city of prosperity. She seeks jobs allowing her to keep her dignity independently living in a state, not off it. Her benefit, one son, a bright boy of renewable energy. He knew all he'd ever be was a product of the city that had changed his destiny. They say, all right, but what country? I breathe deeply, swallowing sarcastic syllables and exhale, Great Britain. The island, throned in seas that channeled safety. She carried men to defend countryside scattered with towns full of factories. The curator of colonies, voiced view to keep view, exploit, use to heavily recruit natural warlikes to fight aggressively. With strength and bravery, 52,000 casualties, Gurkha support over 2 world wars, nearly 500,000 fought for Great Britain. I'm teasing them. Because though it's not a lie, I know it's not the desired response. And so I am not surprised when they reply, where are your parents from? See, I can't hide pigment skin within words with a fact or fiction, so I tell them I am a product of miscegenation. That parents are from Jamaica and Scotland. Raised in England, they found life and made love in London to born and breed a British girl. So while I am an addict for hard food, I fiend for the smell of eggs and bacon in the morning. I am a sucker for a cuppa, and I will batter a fish and chips in less than 15 minutes. I was raised by the church and educated by EastEnders. Friday nights of teenage life were spent going on drink benders. I can't pretend, because all I know is GB. And I suppose, on paper, I could read as an idle recruit for the BNP. Wear my balaclava too high so my eyes can't see. The route of my journey to the RWB. Tickets to qualifications on my CRB. 5 for hate crimes would get me VIP, but a face-to-face interview would refuse my application. On the grounds of which I walk on are not my birthright nation. Profile is proof of racial integration, defies the silent slogan of skin-based segregation, and as a tick box of white Caribbean is crossed, my rights are wrong, and I should politely get lost. Pack bags to try to find where I belong. But before I am forced to leave, I will leave thoughts to ponder on. Where did you, your parents, and your ancestors come from? Thank you.